ActiveCampaign Facebook Custom Audience. In this video, we're going to talk about how to connect your ActiveCampaign account so that it can talk to Facebook and create a custom audience. Now, for the Plus, Professional, and Enterprise plans, these are already built in, and my recommendation is use it that way. If you're not on that plan, consider using Zapier. And there's a couple ways. You can use the built-in webhook capability that's in your settings, or inside your automation. So inside your automations is the one we're going to focus on, but I'll show you both. So let's dive right in. Part of the reason you might not have Plus, Professional, Enterprise is you don't need all the features. And of course, it's at a higher price than the Lite plan. So if you're on the Lite plan and you want to connect a Facebook audience, you're going to have to use Zapier, which is a paid service. Not nearly the difference between the Lite and the Plus, but there is a difference. So inside your ActiveCampaign account, there's a couple places that you can make a connection between Facebook and your account. You can do it inside like an automation here is one way, or you can just do it by default in your account. So anytime somebody signs up, you can put them into a custom audience. Let me show you what's involved there. So under Settings, Developer, Manage Webhooks, you want to add a webhook, and then right here where it says URL, that's going to be where you're going to put a Zapier webhook URL. And you might call this Facebook. And I'm actually not going to do this. I don't think this gives you a lot of flexibility. But basically, you can decide when to update a custom audience. And typically, it would be something like email, link clicked, list added, would probably be the biggies. But you don't have a lot of control over what it is. You can specify the list, and that's about it. You can't say if they did it during a certain email, hence the reason I would rather do it during an automation. And what that would look like is something like this. Let's just say you've got them in automation, you want to add them to a Facebook custom audience or remove them. This is now hooked up through ActiveCampaign. So this isn't the Zapier way, but you would do something like that. But instead, what we would do is connect to Zapier. So I'm going to go in here and show you how to create a Zap that connects between your ActiveCampaign account and Facebook. So you want to go ahead and make a Zap. First step is to look for webhook, and you want to catch hook. Now here, I'm not going to worry about anything. Typically, I don't look for that. Now, this is kind of important. They want you to send data over. So I'm going to copy this URL. I need to go back to here. And you know what? I am actually going to use this, paste it in, and this will be my way to send data over. So I'm going to go ahead and send sample data back to Zapier. Say, yep, I did this. Now notice it did find some data. That's the important part. We just want to make sure there's actually sending over data. So there's some information. I'm really interested. There's the contact email. That's by far the most important thing. So I basically got everything I wanted sent over, which is only the email really. And then continue to the next step. So now I want to do Facebook. And I'm going to do Facebook lead ads. And we want to add email to a custom audience. So I'm assuming you've already created a custom audience. If you haven't, first do that, accept Facebook's terms and services because you want to be able to select one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I need to connect an account. And I will do that off screen. Okay. Not a bad idea just to test it to make sure it's connected. Save and continue. And then you need to fill this out. So which account do you want to put it in? Which custom audience? And I don't think I have one. Yeah, I do right there. There's this one I want to do. And then email, which you should have caught from the hook. And right there. And that should be it. I'm not even going to worry about sending over a test. So normally I would do this to complete it, but I'm going to go ahead and skip it and finish. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. And I am going to call it Active. I need to grab that webhook URL. So I'm going to go back here and let's do this, copy this, Now, inside ActiveCampaign, what I need to do is I can now use this wherever I want. So if I have an automation, and let's just say somebody enters this automation if they visit my checkout page. So if they visited my checkout page, let's just check this. So let me just skip this. So however they get in there. So if you have a shopping cart that has like an abandoned sequence, or if they visited your checkout page, however you want to do that, I'm going to wait, let's say 30 minutes. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put a goal, which will be at the very end. I'm going to call them customer. And if they have a tag, and I don't know if I have this one defined, but the issue with the challenge here is I want to have them skip this if they become a customer. So I don't want to be able to market to them. I don't want to market to them via Facebook if they become a customer. So I'm going to put that goal at the end, and I will end the automation there. And then right here in between, after 30 minutes, we're going to send a webhook. So that's it. So now what I'm doing is I'm building a custom audience of people that have visited my checkout page but are not customers within 30 minutes of doing so. Of course, I could do the exact same thing for people that are customers, and that might be even better, because people that are customers, I want to build maybe a lookalike audience around people that are like that. Now, if I've only got a few people, that's probably not going to work. You'd probably want to do a combination of possibly customers, people that visit the checkout page, and then your email audience. So you could build custom audiences this way using Zapier. That's how you connect ActiveCampaign with Facebook to build custom audiences.